All right, boys. Nooch, neighborhood picks. Like and subscribe. Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler have been announced for to coach in the Tough House against each other, the Ultimate Fighter. They're going to coach each team and go through it and then fight at the end of the year. Now, everybody's excited about this one. I'm excited for this one. We got some good MMA fights coming up, a couple boxing, but MMA, I might be a casual in the MMA world, but I definitely know that fighting is in the human DNA, and I come from boxing, and I'm not an idiot. And I know a little something about the psychology of sport. I feel like I have McGregor pegged with the way he thinks, and this announcement really just backed it up. That's why I subconsciously, when they announced Ferguson and McGregor earlier last week, I made a Michael Chandler video, and I was like, ha ha. Oh, I don't know why I pick on McGregor so much. I'm like, ha, surprised you didn't want to fight this little guy because McGregor, if you ever look at him, he's always trying to be bigger than what he is, and he's a little nuts. We know that. And I just feel like, okay, if he could make 145 at 27 years old, that's it's tough for me to believe that you could go whoop ass consistently on guys that walk around 192. They're just different frames. He's a smaller frame guy. So what I do know, I might be a casual, but if I'm such a casual, how did I know McGregor was going to pick Chandler? If size and the density of a guy doesn't mean anything, McGregor would have picked George Masvidal. Masvidal, 3-fight losing streak, getting beat, 38 years old, a super fan-friendly fight. People would go, the pay-per-views would have been through the roof if size really didn't mean anything. And McGregor, see, people mistake me for hating on Michael Chandler. Chandler didn't do anything wrong. I'll get to that side in a second. If McGregor would have picked Masvidal, I would have believed it. But the way he looks at Chandler, he gave himself away in the ring a couple years ago when he won that second belt. He went, oh, to beat me, you got to have some attributes. Oh, you got to be tall, you got to be rangy. Remember when he said that? Remember when he said that? I do. I never forgot that. So I already know McGregor moved up because when McGregor made his bones fighting guys 5'4", he had some type of advantage. McGregor's long as it is. He's 5'9", but his reach is like a guy's 6 foot. McGregor's long, 80-something inch reach. When you're fighting those fucking short guys, excuse my language, when you're fighting those little guys, you have the attributes advantage, and there's more ways to victory that McGregor can see fighting Michael Chandler. Here's what I have to say about Chandler. He's a little guy, right? Let's just be honest. He's a little guy, and he's all puffed up to 190. I don't particularly like that. I don't like that for an athlete. I'm more of a fan of the Volkanovski type. Used to walk around at 200, fucking little guy, understood that he's a little guy, and he got to the right weight where he could be dangerous. Pound for pound, number one, 145. Now he's going up to 155, and everybody's like, oh my God, how's he going to move up 10 pounds and beat Islam? But in the same respect, everybody expects Chandler to give a good fight to McGregor. So that's interesting to me. I didn't really, that's a whole nother show topic. But I think at the end of the day, I could see Michael Chandler beating McGregor. He's dangerous. He's got great wrestling. And here's the thing. This is a great chess match because McGregor's a sniper and Chandler likes to stand and bang. And if McGregor still could show that pinpoint stand-up with the striking, he could clip Chandler. But the fucking guy's got no ACL. He just broke his leg. He couldn't pivot. Up until like 2 months ago, I heard he couldn't even pivot. You know, it takes a lot to fight. Like, I feel like, listen, I lived through the Mike Tyson era when they were pumping him up. Oh, Tyson's coming back. He looks great. He looked diesel. He looked like a fucking sculpture, but he didn't have it anymore. McGregor, living the life, waking up in silk pajamas, man. Like, I don't really know if he could even do it. So that's why I believe that McGregor is ultimately fucked. McGregor's fucked. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, T. Rich? I'm rolling. I'm rolling right now. You're here for the end of it. I'm glad I got you.
Oh man.
I'm glad I got you. I'm 5 minutes and 15 seconds in, and we're going to close this puppy out. Chandler McGregor. Chandler McGregor. I went through the whole Nooch song and dance on how I feel about the psychology of Conor McGregor. I feel like he's picking the little guy, thinking he could beat him, but I think he might be done, and that Chandler could maybe get the W. How do you feel about that fight?
I can never be on record ever saying Conor McGregor will lose a fight. So I will say Conor McGregor wins the fight.
Oh, man. You still like McGregor, huh?
I'm officially biased because of how much I like McGregor. And also we have the same birthday.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Same birthday, huh?
Same birthday, me and McGregor. Yeah, we do it big. But yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. And you were talking a lot of shit about McGregor not cutting any weight, and apparently the fight's at 155.
You know what? I didn't mention that. It is at 155. You sure? Wow.
Today on the Pat McAfee podcast, he was in there when they were over at the Super Bowl. He was in their studio. And he was talking about it, and he said the fight's at 155.
Wow.
So,
wow. There's so many things that go through my mind with this. Like, I feel that, like, it's not a great look for McGregor to have bulked up so much. I think it's going to be taxing on his body to take all that weight off. I don't see a better. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Sure, but the thing is, what it shows me is that McGregor's taking it serious.
Yeah.
Because he's going to end up getting a ranking as well at that weight. At 170, he wasn't probably going to end up getting a ranking.
Right.
They were just kind of there. Now
right.
He might be going for the fucking belt again.
Yeah. And I think it's a better storyline. He'll end up fighting Khabib's cousin again. Khabib's cousin instead of Khabib. Hey, real quick, I wanted to get your official prediction. This UFC snuck up on us this week. I'm so pumped up about that. Who's your official pick on the Volkanovski-Makhachev, Islam Makhachev fight? Do you have a pick?
Well, I'm not really sure. Today, Dana also said on the Pat McAfee show that they are the number 1 and 2 pound, 4 pound fighters in the world.
Wow. You know what? I have a feeling. I kind of like Volkanovski in this fight. I think he could pull it off. I think he could.
Yeah, I would say Volkanovski is the ultimate champion. I like Volkanovski.
You know what I love about Volkanovski? He's fast in and out on his feet. The way he gets in and out with his combinations, it's very, very fast. I mean, he's got some speed. So I think he could give Makhachev problems.
Yeah, but you can't count somebody out who submitted Charles Oliveira.
I know. That Dagestani wrestling shit is it's like smothering. They smother you. That's another great chess match in that fight to see if he gets Volkanovski down, if he can keep him down. I'm betting on Volkanovski to be able to get up. I think he'll be able to get up. He's quick.
Well, here's the thing. He's moving up a weight class to fight him too.
Right.
So it's definitely gonna be tougher for Volk.
Hey, you have a wrestling background. I got a question for you. Is it a benefit? Is it an advantage to Volkanovski that he's a smaller, compact guy, like that he could get up better? Like, is there less to grab onto for Islam to hold him down, or no?
Sure, but it don't matter with these guys.
It's all technique and athleticism and shit, right?
Yeah, and if Islam's that good of a wrestler and Volk isn't, he's gonna mush him.
Gotcha. Well, I just did a little Chandler. I did a little Chandler and McGregor. I just wanted to throw it out there that I have Conor McGregor's psychology absolutely pegged. He thinks he's a big guy. If he got in the ring at 145 at 27 years old, it means his frame is not that big. But Chandler, same disease, big guy-itis. Fucking little Chandler going to 190. How does one get so big? What kind of supplements is Dana White feeding them at the PI?
I don't know, but I don't think that fight goes the distance, and
No way. No way. I agree with you.
it's only going to be a 3-round fight, I believe.
Ooh, that's good. That's good for Mcgregor. Look how they're tailoring it to Mcgregor. Well, I guess it has to be. No title, right?
It's not a title fight. Yeah, look at you being Mr. McGregor hater again.
Yeah. I like subconsciously hate on these guys sometimes. Sometimes, like, if you don't know me, you're like, wow, this guy's fucking hating. Oh, I love it. I love the fight game because it's like human chess pieces. And then you have the intangibles about, like, okay, even if this guy's skills and this guy's skills don't line up, sometimes there's just a dude that's more of a high caliber tough guy, and that gets through. That's why I love the fight game, man. It's great. So we'll see. But I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, and then I'll call you back in a few minutes. All right, T Rich?
You got it.
All right, buddy. So that was my buddy T Rich, and we're gonna be watching that UFC Saturday, and I think I'm gonna take a shot on Volkanovski because he's in and out with those boom combos, and I think maybe he can escape in a scramble with those when Makhachev gets him to the floor. I think Volkanovski will have a better chance than anyone to rise back up. That's what I'm saying. And Chandler and McGregor, I think I'm gonna go with Michael Chandler because McGregor no ACL, broken leg, this, that, puffed up. He had no cardio anyway. Now he's gonna go from 190. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have little faith in McGregor because I watched it with Mike Tyson. Looked like him, but it wasn't him. So, could be the same movie. Nooch, Neighborhood Picks, like, subscribe, live fight calls. We have a lot of fun doing those. So, if you don't order it, you'll always know what's going on over here. Like and subscribe.